everybody? This is the Opinionated Podcast here with your boy A Monty on the track. Again, we have another week full of fun. I have a special guest today. We have another podcast celebrity, I would say, of Power by Virginia. We got Lil Bit on the show. Lil Bit,
what up?
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling alright. How about yourself?
Pretty good. Yo, she a legend around here with me, along with me. You know what I'm saying? If you were part of the Power by Virginia team,
it's the team.
You are you're a quick legend. You feel me? We got a bunch to talk about. She actually called in last week, and so that's where we're gonna start. Because I wanted to have a one-on-one actual conversation with her about it. Because last week was a little bit hectic, but we're gonna jump right into it. First, well, before we even do that, tell them a little bit about yourself before we even jump in.
I mean, I'm the real Lil Bit. I do a podcast called Real Shit with Lil Bit, and other than that, I do YouTube. You can catch me everywhere at the Real Lil Bit with 2 T's.
The Real Lil Bit with 2 T's.
With 2 T's. That is the one.
So yeah, bam, yeah, that's enough about her. No offense to you. We care about you, but not you.
We
don't care about you, but we do care about your opinion today.
I feel like, okay, so when you're friends with somebody, I feel like once y'all start having, like, intercourse, I feel like it takes it to, like, a entanglement kind of level.
And it does. Totally
it takes it to, like, it can't be, like, friends anymore, It's more so of something a little more than that.
And I agree. Now, but it can still be a specific, to me, it could still be a specific type of friendship, if that makes sense.
Because I feel like an entanglement is a friendship, but a little more.
Right. And I agree. And so, because I know me personally, if I'm even just friends with somebody who I'm sleeping with, I care about that person, regardless if I'm actually want to be with them or not. So of course I'm gonna care a little bit more about that person who I'm sleeping with, but like doesn't necessarily mean that I actually want to fully commit to them. So I still feel like I could still be their friend and still be there for them.
But you're not their friend in a way. You are, but you're not.
So like, try to elaborate for me.
Okay, so like. If you have intercourse with somebody, I have some kind of like more connection than a friend.
Of course.
So I'm not finna pull up on you and dap you up. You know what I'm saying?
I get that, but like I feel
so
like.
So it's like.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So I feel like it made it like a step more. I don't know if you can call it friends. Like I don't know if you can call it
that. I agree with what you're saying. Because like I feel that like when you are sleeping with somebody, just like I was saying, I have more than a friendship feeling with them. But it doesn't mean that like if I'm sleeping with you necessarily that I want to be with you.
But how can you put them in a friend category? Like how can you be like, that's my friend?
How do y'all do it to us?
But like
yeah, see? Because all the time, especially when y'all are in relationships and y'all are talking to a guy, oh, that's my friend. That's just my friend. Regardless of what type of relationship y'all actually got. That could really be your side piece. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You got it with that one. But I feel like... No, I don't know. Yeah, that...
I got her with that one. I'm sorry.
You got me. But I just feel like I'm not finna say that's my friend and we fucking like that's just.
But all right, so I mean,
I'm not putting him in
so
the
that's
category
if you're single, though.
Of my homies.
So that's if you're single though. Now, like I feel like all right. So I'm just gonna ask this: have you ever cheated when you were in a relationship?
Never.
Okay, you a good one, because I feel like I mean I have before. I don't like to. I feel actually the guilt is what fucks me up the most. And that's why I have before, but I don't think I will again. Just because, like I said, that guilt kind of gets to me, and it like I can't deal with that type of guilt. But when I'm single though, if I'm messing with a girl, I feel like I could still call you my homie because like me, but to me, the word homie, if I call you my friend or my homie, I don't like to befriend a lot of people.
Okay.
So if you're even categorized as my friend to me, that means a hell of a lot more than it may mean to somebody else. But to me, if I even categorize you as a friend, to me, you need to feel a type of way because I don't like to befriend a lot of people.
Okay.
At all.
So you feel like being in the group as a friend is already like a level up in a way?
For me,
okay.
Personally.
Okay.
Just because of how I carry myself and how I don't even like to interact with a lot of people anyway, unless it's business. Just because a lot of people just, I don't like to have to try to learn new people and try to learn their actual true intentions, and it's just a lot of a process for me. That's just me personally.
Okay.
But I still feel like you could have sex with somebody and call them your friend. even though like I get it, it is more than just like a homie friendship. It's a little bit more than that at that point.
Yeah.
And I get that.
It is definitely a little bit more than that at that point. But
of course,
yeah.
because you've had a connection with that person.
Yeah, you had more than a connection than a homie.
But I feel like it all really just depends on what your definition of a friend is, I guess.
Yeah, that's true at the same time.
That's just my opinion. I don't know.
That's true. That's.
What do you feel about like younger people dating older people? Because I'm seeing it a lot. Like I see a lot of like younger people who end up dating older people. I'm talking like 20 years old.
To each his own. To each his own. If you want to get out there.
Have you dated an older dude?
Yes,
I
have. I'm about to be 21 next week.
What's like the oldest that you dated? Like.
The oldest I've dated is like 35.
Yeah, when I was, that
18.
was pretty much, yeah, I was 20 and I was messing around with like a 30, 33, 34 year old.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
How did that end for you?
Honestly, that was bad.
You don't gotta get too graphic or too into it, but.
That was a bad one. It wasn't bad, like, okay, he taught me a lot about life, but like, in the relationship part of it, like, bro was married. We just finna say it.
Whoa.
Fuck it. Bro was married. Like, we're finna just roll it out there. Like,
roll it out a little bit.
Like, bro was married. And yeah, so that's how that went. But so I feel like.
The side piece.
I was definitely the side piece.
I mean, you were probably benefiting from this relationship. I mean, in some way.
In a way, honestly, he taught me a lot about myself. Like, he, like the goal that I want to do and everything, like, he introduced me to, like, that kind of stuff. Like, he just, like, he taught me a lot of real life stuff because he was older than me. I was 18 years old. This man was 35. Like, yeah. He already had, like, you know, been through where I was at. So he was, like, just teaching me a lot. So I benefited a lot from the relationship. But, like, on the other side of it, it was, you know.
So another real kind of question: did we never like take into consideration like a little bit of like pedophilia vibes? Because at 35 and you was just 18. Me personally, I don't even like to mess with a chick unless she over 21, or 20, at least 20, 21 in that range. Like 20 is the lowest I'll go at this point.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay.
So, but I still like if you can't get in a club. I don't know.
It's like ooh.
Just because it's just like, because it's like you still. No, I know because I was 17, 18 years old getting in the club, but I was like rolling with people who were DJing and all that stuff, who were like doing business in the club. So that's the only reason why I was able to get in. Mm-hmm. But like, it's just like on the fence to me. Because I mean, I do see like attractive younger girls, but I'm just like, I don't know. Like, again, if you can't get in the club or if you can't buy leaves at the store.
I feel like that's probably a big one for older guys. You can't buy leaves at the store.
You can't buy leaves at the store or drinks when we out. I don't know, shorty.
No, literally, I don't know, shorty.
Because, I mean, but I've dated a couple other women. I mean, I've been, hey, what's going on, guys? I see Austin in the chat. Megan, what's going on, guys? My situation with that girl really was just a strange one because I was DJing at the time at this place called Mambo's, just like a little hole-in-the-wall bar. Okay. And I met her there. And, like, the bartender introduced me to her. But her whole family used to go there, right?
Okay.
And she started telling her whole family about us.
Oh, so you was just meeting the whole fam.
All of them. And it was like, I knew them before we started messing around, and then I knew them after. And after, it just got awkward. Because, like, her uncles and cousins would walk up to me like, oh, so yeah, I hear you and my niece is, I'm just like, hold up, what? I'm like, shorty, aren't you, like, 35? Are you proud of telling them this? That was my thought process on it. Is like, or are you proud of this? Are you proud of telling them that you're messing around with like a 20-year-old?
She probably was capping about your age.
There ain't no way, boy. I look young now. Tell me I don't look like I'm like 17, 18.
Nah, you do look young.
I look young now, yeah. So.
I wasn't going for 17, 18. I was giving you at least 22.
Thank you.
At least 22.
Damn. See, because most people look at me and they think I'm like 17. I'm just like.
I think maybe
I got the tired eyes now.
Too,
like
so
I got.
It's like. You know.
I don't know. Okay. Fuck them.
Literally.
Like literally, fuck them. I could do the sugar mama though. Would you date an older guy for like a sugar daddy type of like if a dude really like came up to you?
A sugar daddy with no sugar, yeah. I would do that. A sugar daddy with no sugar.
All right, but what if you were like interested in the guy, right? All right, so say like you're messing with a guy and he's like an older dude. He's like maybe like 35, 40s, right? And he's got money, but like that's not what it was initially about. Like he actually was like trying to be genuine with you, and then he ended up starting to pamper you. But as he starts pampering you, he starts to expect more type shit. Like, you were already interested before he started doing this, but then he starts doing it, but then he starts expecting.
At that point, it's not like a sugar daddy. At that point, like, we damn near fucking with each other.
I get that, but like, you gotta understand how like a guy's mind can work sometimes, and sometimes like we have to build to that because we can understand that the girl is not. She's not just gonna go right into, jump into where we need her or want her to be.
Okay.
And so that you have to sometimes work for that. But then sometimes I feel like guys will take a situation and kind of take advantage of it. Like, oh, well, I've been buying you this, I've been buying you that. I better start getting this, I better start getting that. Have you ever had something like that happen to you?
Never.
I've seen it happen.
I think it's because, honestly, I don't let guys buy me things like that. Like, I don't like when girls buy me things. Yeah, I just be like, I'm good. Like, thank you, though.
I don't even like when girls buy me presents just because, like, it's like if it's a girlfriend or something. Because then if we break up, then it's like I have to look at the present like...
Like, I gotta look at this shit.
I gotta look at this shit. And it's always going to remind me of the person. So there was a situation that happened. We're going to move on from the relationship stuff and all that because we talk about that too much. So there was a situation that happened. And apparently, allegedly, I got to say, a girl had tried to sue Drake for whatever the hell she was trying to sue him for. But pretty much, man put hot sauce in a condom. She tried to shove it up her coochie to get pregnant and had hot sauce in there instead.
The fact that she put herself on the internet and told the world that she tried to put this man's sperm back in her body is sick. Like, it's sick.
I don't know what kind of clout she was trying to get from that.
Yeah, you didn't get the right clout.
No.
You didn't. No.
Not at all. No. To me, that was just disgusting.
That's
just like a level of low. Like, I get you wanting to trap somebody.
That was a different level of
trap. But that's a low level. But to me, on Drake's end, genius.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You are
genius.
Smart. You are like...
First of all, you've got to be keeping a bottle of hot sauce in your bathroom. Because, like, how did you end up going in the bathroom and trashing the hotel? They was at a hotel, so you just had hot sauce on deck in your pocket. He knew
what he was doing when he brought
the hot sauce. Because he does this all the time, I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
You know how many girls this probably happened to that never said nothing?
Well, let me tell you this. If I were ever to become a celebrity and get to that level, I will do the same. I will do the exact same thing because you can't trust these hoes.
That is wild. That is like a different level.
Like, that's a new and good thing that we could talk about. Talking about trapping. Have you ever felt like you were in a situation where you've been trapped, and how do you feel about women who try to trap men with babies and men who try to trap women with babies? And
honestly,
like
I've had guys try to trap me, but they've never succeeded. Shout out to the Lord,
Shout out to the Lord.
Straight W's.
Lord and Savior. Straight dubs on all accounts. What you say? You about to be 21, no kids.
No kids.
That is a blessing. I tell you, because...
You feel me? Like, I didn't... But, yeah, I definitely had guys be like, yeah, that's why you pregnant. And they left me, and I've never been pregnant.
First of all, how the hell is you, as the man, going to tell her she's pregnant? Like, that's my first question.
I feel like
As a guy?
I feel like sometimes. Some guys know. Because my dad, like, he knew. He told us that he knew when he got my mom pregnant every time.
That's, well, I've never gotten a girl pregnant, so I don't... Well, I mean, I have, but I've had miscarriages. But I never really, knew.
You never knew?
I never... No.
Maybe some people know.
Yeah, I guess some people it's just that instinct. Or maybe because at that time I was younger, and I definitely wasn't trying to even be a part of...
Wasn't trying to do nothing.
Yeah, wasn't trying to do any of that. But, I've had... my ex
had... Do you have any kids?
No,
okay.
I don't have. I'm 25 and no kids, baby.
Okay.
No kids, run my own business. You know what I'm saying? I got value for myself. Because let me tell you, there are so many people my age and younger who have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids now.
12, maybe.
There's pretty much majority of the girls I went to high school with all have kids. And there's nothing wrong with having kids. And I just want to put that out there, and I don't want to bash anybody for who does have kids.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong.
My point is that they weren't, in my opinion, now this is my opinion, people don't try to wreck me. I don't feel like they were able to live their life yet. I want to live my life while I'm young, and then when I'm older, have a family. Because now, at that point, I'm getting older, I'm getting fatter, I'm getting uglier. I just want to settle down. Am I wrong? People, when they get older, I don't because I don't take care of myself like that. So I already know when I get older, I'm just gonna be. I gotta start taking care of myself better.
That's what it sounds like.
At this point, I'm having fun with my life now, being young, being by myself. No no girl to worry about, no kids to worry about, and nothing to really worry about besides paying my bills and running my business.
Okay.
And I feel like when people are 18, 19 having kids, they're not able to actually live their life until their kids start to get a little older.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people have to be set back from going out. You know what I mean? What do you think? What do you feel?
I feel like that's true. But I feel like to each his own with the kids things. A lot of people, some people want kids young. I want kids true. Like not too old.
Yeah,
I don't want to be. I do want to have like my first kid before I'm like 28.
I feel you on that. I kind of feel you on that, and I kind of in the same. Like, because I'm 25 now, so that means I only have 3 years, right, until I'm 28. And I kind of felt the same way. I wanted to have a kid around like 26, 27. But, I mean, as I go on, the more I'm living my life and just kind of being independent, the more I enjoy it.
Okay.
But at the same time, I do want that family life. But it's like now at this point, I'm kind of torn. I'm kind of torn. Because, like, I want a family life, but then I kind of like my life how it is.
So it's like, you don't know.
I don't know exactly what it is that I want at this point. I feel like if I really know that I found the right girl type deal, then I'll be all for it. But it's like at this point, I still feel like I haven't found my complete ideal shorty, and so that I'm kind of just content with where I'm at and what I'm doing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Do you feel like I feel like some people really crave relation or like don't want to be alone, if that makes sense. Like some people just don't want to be alone.
They just get a relationship after relationship after relationship
because they don't want to be alone. Like how do you feel about? Do you feel like that's unhealthy for somebody?
That's very unhealthy. I feel like everybody needs a little break in between a relationship. I feel like even if you feel like you've been done with the relationship, a little break is just. I feel like you just need healing time to really find yourself. Right. Because relationship make you a different person, even if it's in a good way or a bad way. It still makes you a different person.
And I feel like everybody has different healing like methods.
Yeah, that's true.
Because for some people, I'm gonna be honest. For a lot of guys, go get you some fresh ass and you'll feel a lot better.
Hey yo, I mean, I feel like that's bitches too. If that's what you want to do,
and
do your thing.
I mean, that's just the modern day, and there's nothing wrong with men and women just going and just kind of being free for a second when you've been stuck in a relationship for so long. Just don't jump into anything serious that fast. Just because I feel like people do that, and it,
a lot
to
of
me,
people do.
Like, how long do you typically try to wait? Like, when you're like talking to a guy, like how do you like? What are your steps before even committing to an actual relationship?
So it's not really like, I wouldn't say like steps. I would say like we just be cool for a little, and then like whenever it's a relationship, it just becomes a relationship.
Right, like just mellow it out and let it ride out.
Yeah, it
like,
just rides out.
Because I've had situations like that with girls where I thought I was super interested until I got to know them, and then
exactly.
I'm like,
well, that's why you have to get to know everybody before you.
And that's how you got to get to know people before having sex with them. People.
Yo.
Let's really put that out there.
You just told them to go outside, though. You just told them to go outside.
All right, so we had somebody. Wait, you said what?
You told them to be outside. You said go outside and have fun after their long relationship.
Well, yeah, but you still have to like not commit to somebody else. Like go have your fun, but like having your fun doesn't necessarily mean going and fucking everybody either.
Well, yeah.
Like kind of just taking time for yourself, just going out and hanging out with your friends, or just getting out into a new environment, doing something new. Doesn't always mean that you have to like go find somebody to fuck them. Just you know what I'm saying? Like you could just go out and just go actually have fun and be yourself and just be free.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Quentin, you're fat. Okay, stop calling me fat. Okay, that's just rude.
Wow, this is what's going on right now.
Yeah, this is what he does. This is just what we do. He's a jerk. My mom. Okay, so my mom just tapped in and said, my husband was just a whoa. So my dad was just a booty call to my mom, and that turned into a whole marriage, I guess.
Oh snap! The sneaky link. How many years?
Well, I mean, they've been together my whole life, and I'm 25, and they've been together since way before me, so they've been together a long time. My parents have been together a long time.
That's crazy.
And that's rare.
She said the sneaky link just ended up being.
Damn,
forever.
Mom and Dad, that's crazy. Dad was a sneaky link. Dad was the side piece.
Whole time.
Dad was the one get played straight up. Come on, Daddy. You gotta do better than that. And you can't mind why you gotta talk crap about Dad. He's not even here to defend himself. That's cold-hearted.
Hey, yo.
Anyway, so she asked me a question. It was a great question that I'm definitely ready for it. Go ahead.
Do you feel like guys made it hard for you to work with women in the music industry?
Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. And that's for artists, that's for producers, engineers.
Just all together, I feel like.
Yeah, because a lot of the times when you are trying to do business with somebody and you project a situation as business, it needs to be business. Not they get there and then you try to just smash the whole time. That's not how it works, bro. You can't invite a female over to a situation to where it's gonna make her super uncomfortable because she thinks she's going over there to make music while you have different intentions. That's not right. That's wrong. And for any engineer and producer who is out there trying to just get girls to come into your studio to smash, you're wrong.
It's weird.
There's times and there's places and there's certain girls who are down and certain girls who are not. But my point is like, know who you're doing business with. And understand that when you're dealing with somebody, when it comes to music, it's business. It's not pleasure, it's business. Like, if you hit up somebody and you're just straight honest with them, like, yo, I fuck with you, I fuck with your vibe. I mean, I want to make some music with you, but I'm trying to fuck with you. That's up to the girl at that point.
Yeah, at that point.
But keep it real.
But I've had times like, okay, so like, I've booked studio sessions to like just play around, like just play. And I've got to the studio and it's been like so weird. Like, I just left. Like, you can keep your money and everything. Like,
that's what
it's a good night.
It's not. That's just not a way to go about it. If
it's
like,
just hella weird.
I've even done like 2-3 a.m. sessions with females. But if you're coming into my studio for business, I'm treating you like a customer. But like, if you come into my studio and you're trying to be on like some personal stuff, and you treat it like, because I've had girls come in who were saying that they were interested in me until like they found out what I did and then started coming in my studio. Then they wanted to try to use my studio and stuff like that. Like, if you're coming in, if you're dealing with somebody and you want it to be personal, keep it personal. But if you really want their service, then you need to treat them like a business.
Keep your business, your personal. Even if y'all do both together, just keep them separate.
What do you think? Now, what is your opinion? Do you feel like guys are making it hard?
I feel like, I don't know. Well, I feel like they made it weird. So that's why I had to ask you, like, because you do, like, you.
Yeah.
That was, like, my first time ever going to a studio, and I've never been back.
Right.
So, like.
Damn, so that was your first experience?
That was, like, my first time.
Oh,
but it was, like, it wasn't, like, he tried to, like, come on. It was just, like, hella weird. Like, I got there, and it was just, like, okay, I could tell this is going to be awkward, so I'm just going to leave before it gets there.
So, like, what about the situation, like, made it awkward, like, initially?
Like, oh, man, I don't want to say this, and bro's watching. I'm
We don't have to name drop. You don't have to tell me what studio. You don't have to tell me. Listen, on the Opinionated Podcast, we can tell stories. When you don't name drop, nobody knows who it is. So you don't have to drop his studio. You don't have to drop his name.
Listen, if I've been in your studio, I apologize for the inconvenience, but
whoa,
bro,
he inconvenienced you by making you
just made it so weird. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know. It was just awkward. Like, I've never met him before, and it just like you walk in the room, and it's just like, whoa, this is not where I want to be.
Oof.
I don't know. My gut tells me everything, and my intuition told me to pay this nigga and walk the fuck out, and that's what I did.
Damn, why didn't you just walk out?
Cause I was just like, at this point, bro, you could have the money. Cause at this point, I don't even know what you're on at all. So if I don't give you your money, I don't know where this is gonna go. So you could just take this, and I'm just gonna have a nice night.
You a damn good one for that, cause I would have been like, I'm not feeling this. I'm out.
I just feel like I'm so
sorry you
tiny.
wasted your time at this
Any
point.
situation that's gonna get me in where I might get fucked up, I'm gonna leave, bro. Like, slide.
I feel you on that.
Like, that's it.
This
No cap.
Cause I've had situations personally myself, where that I've dealt with multiple females in the studio, and I just never really like. I mean, I'm gonna be 100% here. I've had sessions where I've smashed. You know what I'm saying? The girl. I have had it, but now I have to hit with the million buts. She kind of initiated it though. So
okay.
I mean, you can't be mad at me when she initiated it, and I still got paid. So it was like, again, I'm not about to name drop nobody, but I still got paid. And like, I'm sorry if you were watching this to the girl, but you know who you are if you are watching this. But I mean, if you initiate it, I'm still gonna get paid though.
At this point, she paid for the dick. Like, this is
crazy. I mean, but she still got her session done though. That was the main purpose of you coming. Okay. So I mean, if we are gonna smash, at least it. All right. At bare minimum, guys, if you're gonna invite these girls over to the studio and smash them and you want to smash them, at least get the song done.
Okay.
At least get it done first.
Respectfully.
At least, and get paid, of course. But I mean, if your true intention is if you're just trying to hit up the girl and have her come over and you ain't trying to make her pay because you just want to smash, whatever. But again, at least get the song done first. Give her something to leave with. Like, send her off with a care package and all with the song in it.
Not the care package.
Yo, I saw a picture of that. It was so funny. Dude put a sandwich, a drink, some snacks, some weed, $40, and some wraps in a bag to a girl and sent her on her way. Yo, what would you do? What would you do though?
Like, I'm gonna smack you with the bag. Like, like there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Like, the bag, thank you, bop, and now I'm leaving. Like, what?
Okay, so, I mean, but to add on, like I said, like a lot of girls are initiating things nowadays, and it's not always the guy's fault when things start going a certain way.
That is true. Because
I've had situations where like a girl kind of would be super flirty towards me, but then once I initiated back, then it just got awkward, and she'd be like, whoa, hold up. I'd be like, but hold up, you were just saying all this crazy stuff to me, so now I say something and now it's a problem? So what's the double standard here?
I don't know about
that's where I now have to like look is where the double standard is, because that's not fair.
That's not.
You can't be saying stuff to me all crazy or I've had situations where girls are just talking all freaky stuff but the second I say something, now it's a problem.
Damn.
Now it's a problem. So hold up, shorty. You can touch me, you can say stuff to me, you can do whatever the fuck. But the second I say something, it's a problem. No. Now, if you start saying some crazy things to me, I'm gonna say crazy stuff back. That's just how it goes. Don't get mad at me because you can't handle the crazy stuff that I gotta say. I handled it when you said it. That's all I'm saying. But that only happens. I've only initiated when I've been initiated. So if that makes sense. If you're coming in on business, you're there for business, I'm gonna treat you like a client, like a customer. And guys, you should do the same. Don't be trying to invite people over to just with wrong intentions. It's not cool. Just be 100% with people. And you'll probably get better results if you're just honest with the person. Like, yeah, we could work on a song, but I'm gonna be 100 with you. What's up with you?
Like,
I ain't wrong. What's up with you, girl? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo. If that's how you want to slide. But don't make it weird.
Yeah, nah. I mean, keep it business though. And that brings up another question: is do you feel like the women of the industry nowadays, like the Megan Thee Stallions, Cardi B's, do you think they're making it cool or glamorizing like objectification of women? Like, I feel like now women really objectify themselves as like it's a norm for women to do it, and it's like it seems to me personally. I love that women that like they're proud of their bodies and they show, but there's like limits to this stuff, and there's like too much. There's going too far. Like girls who are.
So what is your example? Like, give me an example.
Girls posting on their Instagram stories, Facebook stories of them shaking their ass and shaking their pussies in the cameras and being pretty much butt naked with just little things covering that. Now, oh, you should see my Facebook. If you go on my Facebook, all you're gonna see is stories of girls shaking their ass and shit. Like, I don't know how I follow all these girls, but
I was about to say, yo, where'd you find that?
I have no idea. All I know is there is one chick, and she's very public with her stuff, so I'm gonna openly say her name. Her name is Taylor Sky.
Damn.
She's on my Facebook, and she openly just every single day has a different video posting.
Does she do like OnlyFans?
Yeah, and
that's her promotion.
Yeah, and it's every day with it. It'd be every day with it.
She gotta get paid.
And I get it. And I respect the grind. I respect the grind, but like I said, do you feel like but do you feel like I mean, but not even being the point. I'm just do you feel like the women of the industry have glorified it a lot?
I feel like, okay, so I wouldn't say they glorified it. I would say they talk about it a lot now, but I wouldn't say like it's. I could say like it's the same way that guys talk about it a lot in their songs. I feel like it's just in a lot of music now.
Yeah, because I feel like it's definitely popular on both sides.
Yeah, because guys talk about getting their dick sucked in every fucking song.
And you are 100%. I cannot disagree with you.
And I'll be singing it too, like I'm getting my dick sucked.
I think, yeah, I know. I saw, like, I watched your story the other day. You were just hyped to some I don't know what the hell you were listening to. I was like, damn, Shorty is hyped. Super dumb lit right now. I'm like, geez, I don't know what the hell what song it was. Some type of freaking trap song or so, whatever it was.
And I'll be in there hype.
She was hype.
I don't be knowing what they be talking about.
I can't even understand 90% of the stuff they be talking about.
And I'll be rapping.
Yo, but I was actually just watching this like video series on TikTok the other day, and it was actually super interesting. And it was just telling the stories of like these just different rappers and their stories of their beef with like one another. So like they had the Pop Smoke, the Woo, and whatever beef, and they had like beef just amongst a bunch of different like lower rappers, like lower ranked rappers type deal. And it was so interesting to watch. Like literally, these kids are getting clout over beefing with other people. Literally, they just throw shots at each other and kill each other and do the most. They literally have made it so dangerous for each other. Like, music to me is the biggest influence on younger people or people around our age. How much of an influence do you feel like music has on our everyday lives? What is your opinion on it?
100. Like,
how does it influence you?
I feel like if I didn't have music, I don't know where my day would go.
I agree.
I feel like music is definitely the first thing I do when I wake up. Let's put on some music. Just music has to be every car ride. We gonna listen to music.
What kind of music do you just listen to all that hype stuff, or do you
I'm gonna be honest with you. My dad was a DJ my whole life.
Yeah.
So
I think her dad was here the other day, right? I think I met your dad the other day.
No, he wasn't. I don't know
cool dude.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Cool dude.
Not my pops. Like,
cool dude.
It's like, nah.
Yeah.
Damn,
cool
they
dude.
just throwing it out there.
Sorry about that.
Nah, I don't care. Nah, damn, what was the question?
Threw her all the way left. I threw her all the way
That's
left.
about
Do you feel
like, hold up.
how much does how much do you think a music is affecting like younger people in the younger generation?
I don't know. I just feel like it depends on the kind of music you listen to. Because I listen to like a bunch of every kind of music.
I think it depends on the area you're into.
Yes, definitely. It depends on where you live. But I feel like everywhere is dangerous now. I feel like it's just normal to kill people.
Yeah, and that's a sad thing.
Fun.
That's the sad thing, is that it is becoming a normalized thing to just pull out your gun and kill somebody.
Yeah, definitely.
Over the littlest altercations. Because from what I was seeing, a lot of the beef was just
over stupid
something so simple and so small.
Bro, you said my shoe was untied.
Like, just
now you're dead.
And
Bye.
to me, it's like, if you want to be in the gang world and live that life, that's great. But like, we don't have to all kill each other. Like, just live your lives separately. Like, why do we all just have to keep killing each other? Is my question. And I do feel like just the music that is being put out is really like triggering a lot of kids to like, because I see a lot of kids, and even because I game a lot, so I hear a lot of kids singing like rap songs, like NBA YoungBoy songs and hard trap songs and stuff like that, and they're thinking it's cool. They're thinking like that killing and all this extra that what these other people are doing and talking about is cool. Like,
but I feel like you shouldn't listen to music. You shouldn't hear a song and be like, I'm finna go to O Block and shoot him up just because he said it in the song. That's not how it should go. Unfortunately,
that's how it's going.
That's just not how it should go. Like, that's not what we should do.
It's like...
Because if that was the case, God, I'd listen to some stuff.
Well, I also think that just people are just very sensitive nowadays, too.
But that's true. The internet is definitely a sensitive place.
But I just lived a very different life. I was in the country my whole life. I was never around anything. So that is just a lifestyle I'll never understand. Because I didn't grow up in it. I was never really around that type of lifestyle, so I'll never understand it.
How far was your closest corner store?
Where I'm from?
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't have corner stores. Where I'm from the country. We had to drive about 15, 20 minutes down the mountain to go to the gas station.
To the gas station.
So where I'm from, we had to drive 45 minutes to Walmart.
Damn.
But that was nothing to us. Like where I'm from, that was nothing to us. We had to drive 40 minutes out to New Paltz. To do anything, we had to drive at least bare minimum 40 minutes.
So y'all was just having fun.
We was...
That was an extra hour every trip.
Let me tell you, where I'm from though, we used to have the livest parties at my house because nobody would shut them down. Nobody would care. All the neighbors would just come.
But I was about to say that is true about the middle of nowhere. And
we didn't have to worry about people getting murked every day because the only gunshots that we heard were from hunters, hunting deer, or turkeys or whatever the hell they're hunting.
Where are you from?
Upstate New York. I am from Kerhonkson, New York. Big shout out to Kerhonkson, place that nobody has ever heard of. It is a very small but yet very big town. By very small, I mean nobody's heard of it, and it's small compared to everything else, but it's like just very widespread. I'm from just all white people, to be 100 with you guys. Like, so moving.
I mean, at least he was real.
I'm just being like my old school. My old school was we had a total of like 5 or 6 black kids, and
For real?
I'm dead serious,
That's
and
crazy.
majority of them acted pretty white, except for
Of
we had a couple
course.
kids who were a little, but you know they were cool too. But
So, what kind of music do you listen to?
me personally,
Yes.
I like more chill hip hop type of stuff. Like if I'm just chilling, lo-fi beats. I go to sleep to lo-fi beats, or just chiller hip hop music. And we have a call.
Oh, snap.
Powered by Virginia Radio. Hello? Yo.
What's up?
Who's calling?
What's up?
What's poppin'? Who's this?
I just heard you talking about your house today, so I was like, yo, I gotta go see this.
Who is this? Who's calling?
Dylan.
You said Julian?
Dylan.
You said what?
It's a little bit of a break.
Is that Julian?
Not Dylan.
You
Tell
said,
him
oh,
to
it's
be
Dylan?
Not Dylan.
Not Dylan. What's up, bro? Damn, I haven't talked to you in a long time.
I'm talking to the wrong phone. Oh, no, watching you on a different phone and I'm talking
You talk. Oh yeah, you
turn
talking
it
to the
down in the
echo. That's
background.
the thing. Is that you talking to the echo? My bad.
to this phone and I'm talking to I'm smoking a blunt and watching you.
Yeah, bro. Fucking Dylan actually is. Dylan grew up actually where I was from. He actually lived not too far from me.
Shit, and I'm on my phone, I called.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, he's actually not too far from where I'm from. We actually grew up around the same area, so he'll tell you like parties used to be all right back then.
When I seen you talking about your house too.
Oh yeah, cause you already know that's the town, baby. That's where we from, man. That's where we grew up, man.
Yeah.
You gotta turn it down.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah, I see you doing a lot of things, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. That's what it is. That the back thing is.
I ain't drinking almost 3 years now, bro.
It's all good, man. I appreciate you.
Only the party.
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you calling in.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. We gonna catch you later, bro.
Hell yeah. That's all up.
Peace. Yeah, they listening to it. Yeah. Oh boy. Powered by Virginia Radio.
I see your fat ass women put me on.
Oh my God. We have Quentin Williams on the phone now,
I'm gonna
calling
say, yo,
in.
Who is this?
Oh boy, Quentin, what do you want, you fat whore?
Hey, about that topic about going back to that topic about women versus men and women glorifying pussy and all of that stuff on the records and stuff.
Okay.
I had to catch myself on that topic because I felt the same way you feel, Cam. Because every song it seems like my pussy wet, my pussy this, that, and
And
the
every
third.
song you
I was
talking
like,
about.
we can't
getting
be
your dick
mad
sucked.
because
Not necessarily.
think about what we have done as men. We glorified that shit. So now that they stepping into our lane as far as the rap lane,
We can't handle it. That's what it is. Is that now that they doing it, us as men, we not used to it. We can't handle it.
For real.
That's exactly what I think it is.
so I had to catch myself, and I was like, man, I can't really be mad because, I mean, we had tip drill and all type of shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just wanted to touch in on that topic and show my love, show the podcast some love. I ain't going to hold you long because, we can talk all day.
Oh yeah, me and Quentin have the best. We're actually gonna get him on another show here pretty soon because Quentin, we always have the best conversations, and I personally feel like my episode with him was one of my favorite episodes so far. It was interesting the entire time. We had a great time, and I appreciate you for calling in, bro.
Yeah, no problem, man. I just show you some love. Y'all be easy.
All right, bro. Man, I appreciate y'all for calling in. That was back-to-back calls. Yeah, I appreciate that. Anyway, damn. See, now I lost my train of thought. What we were talking about. Oh yeah, the party bus, March 1st, baby. We got the tickets for sale now. We are giving out a party bus. What I don't remember the prices. You gotta remind me. 1 for $5, 5 for $20, baby. It's that simple. Yeah. You said normal hood price? He said that's a normal hood prices.
Yo.
So yeah, we got the party bus going on, so that's gonna be dope. But I was telling you about where I was from though. But yeah, everything was kind of far. Like my school was like 25 minutes away. But my school used to be lit. But oh yeah. So there wasn't too many black kids there. So moving down here and going to Phoebus was a total different
Oh my god.
How was the school lunch there?
Oh, the school lunch there was lit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, we had bad lunches, don't get me wrong, but we also had options to have nachos every day. So if the lunch was bad, we could eat nachos. But let me tell you,
I
like,
had a privilege a little bit.
I mean, it was white people. What do you? I don't know what else to tell you. I don't. It wasn't nothing I could do about it. There wasn't really.
I just wanted to ask.
There wasn't really too much I could do about that. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you though. My Kerhonkson Elementary School, we had grilled cheese, and let me tell you, until this day, I will never eat no grilled cheese as good as that grilled cheese that I used to have at Kerhonkson Elementary School lunch.
Damn.
I promise you, it was the best grilled cheese you will ever have. They perfectly toasted the bread, and it was just like they have this tomato soup with
They
it.
should
That
put
was,
you on the ad.
God, yo, that was like literally I would look forward to that.
I went to a school like that before, right? In PA, right? It was they had a minority group for us and shit. It was like maybe like 6 or 7 of us. So that we was the different kids.
Yeah.
yo,
The
these
different
niggas
kids.
had Domino's, son. Come to this school.
Domino's.
Domino's, yo.
Yo, hold up. Now, let me tell you. So,
Domino's pizza.
look,
Domino's.
when I pulled up the
Bro.
Phoebus, they had a Subway section, okay? So you could get Subway sandwiches, but they were pre-made sandwiches, first of all. And you only had a choice between ham and turkey, and that's all they had on them, was ham and turkey.
Yo.
That was it. So they had option for Subway, but they weren't. You couldn't have it your way for real. Like, you couldn't make it the way you wanted it. Like, you had to have either ham or turkey, and they were dry.
They give everybody ham and turkey.
I was like, yo, I was hype about it when I first got there. I was like, yo, they got Subway. This is lit. Like, yo, this is it. No, this ain't it.
This one ain't. You got
Well,
one call real quick.
I don't know what this is, but this is not what I expected it to be. I expected it to be Subway, and it wasn't Subway.
That's crazy.
It didn't even taste like a
Well,
Subway
it's out
sandwich.
here, too.
It was an interesting change for me. Because first of all, I played sports at my old school. I ain't play sports in my school down here. I'm gonna tell y'all why. I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. Everybody here was bigger and taller and better than anybody that I played with at my old school. Let me tell you another secret. When I played basketball, we were like 0-12. We were terrible. We had one tall kid who was Zach Whiteman, who was like 6'1", like 6'5", 6'7", maybe. He was the tall kid, and that was it. That was our tallest kid. That was it. Everybody else was about my height now, or shorter. So coming down here was my mom tried to get me in Kickintan. That didn't work because I was out of zone, so that sucked.
Kickinson was the worst school though that I ever went to ever.
I feel you. And I mean I don't regret like having to go to Phoebus. Like I didn't mind it. It was just like completely different than when I was from and what I was used to. But to me, I'm just like an easy adjuster.
How many classes did you have a day back home?
4 blocks. We had 4 blocks.
So you have the same as out here.
But I guess like up north, like the education system's a little bit more advanced or something than down here. So when I got down here, all I needed was like 2 or 3 credits in 11th grade to graduate. Yeah. And by the time I was done with 11th grade, I only needed like oceanography or something like that in order to graduate. So I was taking a 10th grade class my 12th grade year. And that was really the only class I went to besides like my other core classes. Mm-hmm. Every other class I just didn't go to, like gym, culinary. I stopped going to because started bashing with my culinary teacher. It was bad. Yeah. Damn. But my old school, man, was lit. Like we sucked at every sport that we played except for golf. Our golf team was a bunch of rich white pricks that we freaking hated. And I was about to name drop, but I won't.
Damn.
Because I just want you people to know that the golfers, I didn't like you kids. Because you guys all just thought you were better than everybody else. I was about to name drop, but fuck those guys. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. So, where are you initially from here?
I'm not.
Where are you from?
I'm from upstate New York, too.
What part?
But I'm from Monticello.
Oh, that was about like an hour away from me.
For real?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, you know where New Paltz is?
I know where New Paltz is.
Do you? So, that was how far from Monticello?
That was probably 45 for me.
So then, yeah, Monticello was a little bit further away. But, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was, because you know where Ellenville is?
Yes. Ellenville's like 20 minutes.
Yeah. So, because we would go through Monticello when we would go up to Swinging Bridge Lake.
Okay, I know where that is too.
Yo, what? She's hip to Swinging Bridge. Yo, she's lit. She's lit.
But
I have never met nobody down here who was hip to Swinging Bridge, bro. Never. Because anybody who I met who was down here was always from the city.
But also though, people be from upstate and they come out here and jack the city.
What do you mean?
Like, people don't be from the city. They be from other parts of New York. And they'll come to Virginia and be like, yeah, I'm from Queens and I'm from this. And you start asking them questions and they don't know nothing about nothing.
Me. Anytime anybody asks me, like, where I'm from and I tell them New York and they're just like, oh, what borough are you from? I'm like, oh, hell nah, bro.
I'm not from the borough.
I'm not from the borough. I'm not from the city. You got to understand that the city is a small little dot on a big-ass state. You got to understand that getting from
it's a big-ass
the bottom of New York to top is going to take you an entire day pretty much. It's like going to be like a 10, 12-hour trip to get from the bottom of New York to the top. It's just 8 hours to get to Buffalo, where I'm from.
I've never heard of your town, though.
It was a small town. Did you hear of Rondout Valley?
No,
Rondout Valley High School?
That either. No.
You went to Monticello? You've never heard of Rondout Valley High School? Highland?
Then y'all don't play
Ellenville?
I was about to say that.
But like Monticello and Rondout, we used to. But I'm saying our schools used to compete in all the sports.
Yeah.
I know, but like
you never played Monticello?
I have. That's what I'm saying. I know exactly where Monticello is, but that's what I'm saying is that like I knew where Monticello is, but you didn't know. We were that trash. Like, like we lost in everything. Like football 0-12, basketball 0-12. We sucked in everything.
So when y'all came, we just knew we was gonna bust y'all ass.
Probably, yeah. But I'm pretty sure. Hold up. Now I'm pretty sure Monticello is the school who backed out of one game because our football team only had 22 people. And they weren't trying to only play 22 people.
Whoa. We're not finna do Monticello like that. Cause
I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure that was the school. Wait, did y'all have a turf field?
Did we have a turf field?
Like your football field, was it turf?
I don't know what that is.
Turf is like fake grass.
No, it was not.
It was real grass? Then it wasn't Monticello. I can't remember what school it was, but there was a school who bitched out because we only had 22 players on our football team. I was supposed to play center that day. I was excited, and I didn't even get to play.
A school near apartments.
Fuckers. I don't remember what school that was, but I just know that we have I definitely have faced Monticello in multiple sports because I ran track and I did that. Yeah, but you were also some grades below me too.
Yes. Because
I'm 25. You said you were about to be 21, so yeah, I was already in high school when you were just starting middle school, maybe.
No.
When did you graduate?
2019.
Yeah, I was in 14. That was 5 years.
So when I was in the end of.
So you were like 8th grade.
Yeah. I was in the end of. I was about to say, well, don't do me like that. Nigga try to say I was.
Nah, I won't even. I did play it off like that. I didn't even mean it like that, but yeah, I kind of miss where I'm from though. That's so dope that you know Swinging Bridge. Have you been there?
I've just heard so much.
Man, it is like the best lake ever. You have to like take a boat out to the main island part, and we would just party and get so drunk and smoke mad weed. My parents would catch me smoking and they wouldn't be too happy about it, but whatever.
I definitely was like
Camping.
11 years old getting high as fuck.
I didn't start until I was like 14.
Nope.
14 was when I started. My parents, they didn't care at first, but then they did because I started
never
just
for a long time.
Well, I was just not smart at first when I first started smoking because like me trying to hide it and be sneaky, I just wasn't. And I would smoke while they're home, right outside of their bedroom window, out the back door. Until I tried to smoke out my window one day, and then that didn't go well either.
I had like a little like roof out my window, and I used to get on the roof out my window and close it and get high as fuck.
See, you had the spot to do that.
Yeah,
I didn't.
Get high as motherfucker.
Like there was one time.
Back in and go to bed.
There was one time that I was with my brother and his friend Jordan, and we were smoking in his car, and my mom started like tossing rocks at his car. And we're all high at this point, so we're all just like looking like, what the hell is going on? Like, what is all this like tapping on the car? And then I just like look and turn my head, and my mom is just there banging on the window. I'm like, oh shit, get out the car, get out the car. So I get out the car, and I'm just like, Mom, what the? Give me your weed. She takes my shit, and then they put it in a drawer, in my dad's top drawer for like a week. So throughout the week, I'm just picking at the bag. Little bits at a time, you know what I'm saying? But then
Mom's Dukes is watching this. She just
it's all good, Mom. You already know this story. But like by the end of the week, I go to pick at it on Friday, or was it Saturday? I don't remember. I go to pick at it one day on a weekend, and the bag is gone. Come to find out years later, they ended up taking that bag up to our neighbor's house and smoking with them. So they took my weed.
Damn.
But I mean, I smoked majority of it, and it was all grounded up already, so that's how I was able to pinch it without them really knowing. But I was like tight years later finding that. I'm like, damn, y'all took my weed and straight smoked it with our neighbors?
My brothers used to pinch my bag, and I never knew.
Well, you know now.
Well, I mean, like, I knew, but I never could, like, it was like where they pinched it, where, like, I know my weed is taken, but I can't prove my weed is taken.
Oh, I feel you on that. Oh, that's like the worst.
Them niggas used to, I used to hide my shit, like, in the bottom of the closet, in some socks, in a shoe, and them niggas will find that shit.
Like they search. Yo, I feel like
they will smell that shit out. Like,
all right, be real.
Fuck.
Have you ever went through like a situation where like you felt like kind of fiendish? Like, have you like? I feel like when I was younger and smoking weed, I would kind of be fiendish to smoke when I was younger.
See, no, I was never like that.
Like, I would always just want to smoke. Like, I would just always want to smoke, like, all the time. Like, no, every time I got paid some type of money, I would have to get some type of weed. I mean, I've chilled out now. Like, I'm not like that anymore now. But, like...
I feel like I'm more like that now than I used to be.
For real?
Like, I smoke, like, before I do anything.
Oh, I mean, me too. But, like, back then, like, I had sold, like, a fucking... PlayStation Portable like thing, the whole thing that I had just to go get some more weed. Like, I was like younger, like I was just like fuck that shit. I don't even play this shit. I want some more weed. Like, and my homeboy is telling me not to. He's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, why are you selling that shit just to get? I said, man, I want to smoke, man. Fuck that. He's like, oh, bro, what are you doing? I'm just like, but now I look back at that like, damn, you fucking fiend.
Damn, yeah.
You fucking fiend. But like, have you ever been around people like where you were smoking with them and they like somebody dropped some weed on the like carpet, like a high traffic carpet, and like motherfuckers really just get on their hands and knees and just start picking at the carpet? Have you ever been around people like that? If I find a big, like if I drop a nug big enough, I'll pick it up. But like if it's something small and I look down and I don't see it, I'm continuing on with my day. Like I've really seen people get on their hands and knees, like do the sock to the vacuum shit. You said the lighter.
Yo. I done seen motherfuckers do the vacuum shit.
I've seen the
I've seen get shit off the fucking couch. Nigga, you go get that weed. That's one thing about it. Two things, niggas gonna get high.
Yeah, man. I used to chill with a group of friends, right? And this was the most. After seeing this, I knew for a fact that like I needed to not be fiendish towards weed because. So I used to chill with a group of friends, and Shorty's little brother used to chill with us, right? Mm-hmm. And there was a time where Lil Man literally was on his hands and knees. I think he was like 12 when he was chilling with us. But he was on his hands and knees crawling around the carpet looking for weed on the ground. The saddest part was that he found enough to pack the bong. That was the saddest part, was that he literally spent enough time crawling around the ground just to find enough weed to pack the bong.
That is like crazy.
And he did. He succeeded. But that little motherfucker used to be funny. I don't condone smoking with little kids, but at that time I was younger myself. I was like 17, 18.
I had to throw that in there.
And I mean, but now I don't even like to smoke around little kids, to be honest. But that's just me. Yeah. What do you feel like we're almost done with the show. We only have a couple more minutes, and we started on time. And it has been a phenomenal show so far, I think. It has been an honor to have Lil Bit on here.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Damn, I just lost train. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get to the show promo after I ask her this last question. How old do you feel like is like the old enough age to be able to like say you have a kid? How old are you gonna want your kid to be before you find out that they actually start smoking weed?
Ooh, that's a good question. Okay, so y'all might not like what I'm about to say, and I really don't give a fuck. So,
don't.
Zero. I feel like it really like depends on how they go about it, because if it's like they come to me kind of way, like they know I smoke weed, or they not like they know I smoke weed, but they know I smoke weed. And they came to me on something like, Mom, I wanted to try this.
You would trip less.
I would trip less. But if like I go outside and I find my kid just like getting high, and they're like 10 years old, even though I started smoking at 11, I'm gonna be mad. Like, I'm gonna be high.
I honestly feel like I feel the same way. I feel the same way.
I just feel like.
I feel like if my kid is honest with me, like when they get to 14, if my kid honestly just comes up to me, young for me, but that's when I started smoking. I'm not gonna be happy about it, and I'm not gonna condone it, and I'm not gonna get him weed. I'm not gonna help him get weed or nothing. But if I find out he's smoking or she's smoking, it depends on how they carry themselves. Like you said, how they carry themselves after, like, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing your chores, doing good in school, I'm not gonna bother you. Because that's kind of how I was raised. But the second you start fucking up, I'm going to be on your ass.
But I feel like, though, if you know they're smoking, in a way, you should help them. Because...
What do you mean?
Like, you said you're not going to get them weed, but, like, in a way, you should help them. Because it's a lot of people that sell a lot of, like...
I feel what you're saying.
Kind of crazy shit out here. It's a lot of shit that goes on out here.
It's just like... But then I would feel like kind of a bad parent in a way. Because,
like, you already... It's like you already accepted it in a way. Like, if I came to you and I was your kid and I was like...
I feel what you're saying.
Hey, I did this. And you're like, well,
I mean,
I accept it.
When my
At
kid,
that point, it's like...
I mean, when my kid gets older, I'll bring him to the plug. Like, you know what I'm saying? As long as I trust whoever my plug is, I'll be like, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? My son shit.
Get your 14-year-old in the back and pull up on a plug and buy an ounce. But I'm just saying, like...
But at least...
You don't feel like...
Okay.
You don't feel like it should be like, you could come to me? Like...
I feel you. I feel what you're saying.
Like, I'm not going to give you the money for it, but... You could come to me and buy it. Like, not like I'm going to sell it. Like, I'm going to sell it to you in a way. But, like, I'm not going to be your drug dealer, but I'm going to be your drug dealer. Because it's a lot.
What you saying is,
yes,
I'd rather you buy weed from me than buy weed from a motherfucker off the street.
Yeah, that's exactly
what you
I'm
telling
saying.
me.
Because it's a lot of shit. Like, a lot of people be buying weed or they be getting got for weed or
I feel you.
Niggas get set up in a situation that they don't know that they're in about a little bag of weed or a little bit of money. It's just like...
One last final question for you. What if you find out your kid is smoking, right? You take their weed, you smoke it for yourself, and you realize it's better than your shit. Then how you go act?
I'll be honest, I'm not taking my kids' weed and smoking that shit.
I would.
I'm not taking your
Straight up. If I buy that shit, I'll be like, yo, what is this? Give me that shit. I'm going to smoke that shit, my dad. I ain't going to flush it.
I'm not getting high
I'm
off
not
that
gonna
shit.
Flush it.
I'm not getting high off that shit.
And if I smoke some weed that I get from my kid and it's better than the shit that I got, then I'm finna have to fight my kid and find who his plug is. And I'm gonna have to beat up some little ass kid to find out where he got his shit from. Because I ain't gonna be copping from no fucking 14-year-old. Get out. I'm feeling crazy. I'll be feeling crazy.
A 14-year-old?
Yo,
chill.
I'm gonna be 100 with y'all.
Chill.
Back when I was making bad mistakes with my life and I was selling pills, okay? Bad. Don't ever do it. Just bad choice in your life. It was a bad time. I used to sell to somebody who was like 40 years old who was a straight fiend. And it was... I don't ever want my kid to become a fiend. Kids don't do drugs, just smoke weed.
I feel like... You don't feel like you can be addicted to weed?
I don't think you can be addicted to weed. I do feel like you can be addicted to the things that you smoke it out of. Just because I don't feel like...
So you feel if you smoked it naturally, you wouldn't be addicted to it still? Because
me personally... a lot of times I'm smoking because I want to do the act of smoking. Like I'm kind of craving the act of smoking because I'm either bored or I'm doing something that I just am used to just the act of smoking. So you
don't smoke to like get high?
It takes me a lot to get high now. I smoke to ease my mind, especially when I'm having high anxiety or high stress. But it takes me a lot to actually get high. Like I have to be smoking all day, multiple blunts a day in order to actually get high.
Really?
I smoke a lot. Like,
that's really bad.
Even when I do edibles and shit like that, like, yeah, it's not a good practice.
So you don't feel like you're addicted?
I feel like I am addicted to the source, like, to smoking because these have nicotine in them. Because I like to, because I don't want to smoke weed unless I'm smoking it out of a leaf.
If you put your weed in a bowl or...
I would smoke it, but I'm now so used to how this smokes that I wouldn't get the same effect, if that makes sense. Like, I wouldn't be as pleased with smoking because I'm not smoking from this, if that makes any sense.
Okay, but do you feel like but I'm saying, like, do you think you could be addicted to weed? So the people that smoke out of bowls, do you think they're addicted to weed? Like, because you're saying you're addicted to the leaf.
I think it depends on the personality and the person.
Okay.
Because, like, some people just have just all around addictive personalities, you know what I'm saying? And, like... Once you just kind of do something and you start getting into the habit of doing it, it becomes just a habit. Like, and that's why I feel like I smoke a lot because it's just a habit at this point to just smoke. Because I literally sit in a studio all day and have nothing else to do but just smoke weed and make music. So to me, it's just a habit.
So it's just like...
But I have slowed down a little bit. Compared to how much I was smoking per day, I have definitely slowed down. And I try to, like, not smoke
until... So you don't feel like that boosted your tolerance, though, slow it down?
It does. Like, if I wait until the afternoon to smoke, like, sometimes I'll wait until, like, 2-3 in the afternoon to actually finally smoke. then I'm definitely a little bit higher than if I just kind of like get up and smoke. So now, like in the morning times, I don't even smoke till I get here. So, but I was like at the point where I was like waking up, smoke, go take a shower, smoke again.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was just smoking like just to smoke.
I wake up and smoke, but I don't smoke again after my shower.
That's where it was getting to, and then I just kind of started really like, all right, bro, I gotta slow down just for like my own health, like, you know what I'm saying, like.
That shit don't make you go to bed.
If I've been smoking all day, yeah. Like if I've been literally like in the studio all day and I've smoked all day, by the end of the day, my brain is fried, completely fried, and I will knock out.
Gone.
But I mean, like today I haven't smoked nearly as much.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably like my third blunt of the entire day, and for me that's pretty good because it's 8:00 now at night. It's pretty good for me because I'm typically smoking like 6 to 10 blunts a day. It's not good.
Wow, I'm not doing all that.
Yeah, I was
I'll be sleep when y'all somewhere.
Well, like I said, when you sit in a room all day and you have nothing else to do but to smoke and make music, that's pretty much all you do.
I mean, hey, to each his own.
But no, I don't even like doing that anymore. I do kind of like to be a little bit more. Because when I get too high, then I get lost in the sauce. And I don't know. Anyway. All right, well, it is now 8:03. So that has mean we have come to the end of the podcast. Again, Lil Bit, thank you for coming. And make sure you guys are watching her show. Tell them a little bit more about your show, when they can watch it.
9 p.m. Catch me popping shit.
What's your show called again?
It's called Real Shit with Lil Bit.
Real Shit with Lil Bit. Thursdays at what time?
9 p.m.
9 p.m.
Don't miss it.
I'm powered by Virginia Radio and Facebook Live. And that good stuff, and wherever else, I don't know wherever else she streams. This has been the Opinionated Podcast. Thank you again, Lil Bit, for coming on to the show. I appreciate you. That is all we got for today, and I will catch you guys next week. Peace out.